Welcome back to the show. Fighting in the streets.
Chris, are you doing marijuana? I'm starting to wonder where his music's coming from.
That came from Nostradamus.
I thought you do White Rabbit or something. That's right.
Oh, actually, I think Warren or somebody who was just on the line had recommended that last week for bump music for St. Pauli Girl Riot.
That's right.
Won't get fooled again.
Well, that could become another one of our contests.
Yeah.
For the future.
Music for the future. But don't forget our contest tomorrow night.
Yeah, we have, this should be as exciting as the last ones, and I know our audience certainly has had fun with it. We're going to do a bumper sticker contest. And this is create your own bumper sticker. And, you know, you might become big time if you're the winner in the sense of maybe you will go out and merchandise these things. But, you know, in the back of my car, we have Hillary for Prison 2016.
Right up plain where the whole world can see it.
Right.
You ain't shy about it.
We want you to come up with your bumper sticker because we think this is a great opportunity to spread the holy word on our Republican candidates or what you don't like about the Democratic candidates.
Yeah,
and you know, and if you could think of it can't be longer than 6 words. It has to be 6 words or less.
Try to keep it 6.
Right, and other examples is liar, liar, pantsuit on fire. Now imagine that one attached to the back of your car.
That sounds like an entry we had on
I know. We were discussing that, Chris.
That was our 3 little words contest, but it didn't fit the 3 little words, but it would fit the bumper sticker.
I know. Liar, liar, pantsuit on fire. I think that would be, actually, that would be a winning combination by Hillary for Prison 2016.
Yeah.
There would be no debate. And then we had another one. We were thinking of Brock, Bernie, Hillary, Dumber.
Hey,
that's not a bad one either. So this is going to be an open game tomorrow night.
And it doesn't have to be negative. Diane called in last night with, what was it, Cruising for Cruise? Or Cruises Cruising?
Cruising for Cruise.
Cruises Cruising along, I think she said. So, hey, so that'll be tomorrow night.
So when do we open the phones? 5:15, Chris?
Yeah, soon we start the show.
All right. It's time to battle it out.
That's right. We'll have John L. Casey in the studio, too. He'll help us judge the entries.
That's exactly right.
Plus, we got some interesting news to talk about in terms of the global warming. Did you know that the global warming causes you to be stupid?
It must be awful hot in the White House. I can tell you that.
I was going to say,
Thanks, Chris.
I was just going to say,
I think it is.
The truth is in the people who believe it, right? I got this from Carl Jackson. He's talking about Carson. And what I was talking about, the mystery, there's no mystery to me with Ben Carson. It's what the man is saying. And what Carl is talking about here is how he is applying that, how he is communicating. It's not the message that people want to hear, but listen to this. This is from Carl Jackson, who, by the way, is going to be on Fox 35 tonight after the debate with some post-debate coverage, and tomorrow morning with post-debate coverage. That's Fox 35 local tonight, tomorrow morning. Carl says, Carson's appeal is great on social media and outreach, trustworthy, intellectual, and cool under pressure. These are the answers I get from a few liberals and libertarians as to why they're leaning towards him. Uniter was mentioned too. Trump and Carson are effective in between the debates. This cycle, that's what matters. And what he means by this cycle, I believe, is this election cycle. In other words, these guys have got it going, and they aren't going to. They're going to keep good. They're going to keep doing what they're doing. It's going to be up to the others to catch up to them or somehow bring them down. And I think that's dawning on them. And I wouldn't be surprised if these other characters, all sort of in mass,
change their style a little bit
and go after Trump and Carson and try to team up on them in their own sort of clumsy
I wonder, though, with Carson, his opinion on Medicare and abortion, is he standing on a landmine or a gold mine?
Both.
You see what I mean, Chris?
It's both. It's both. It's a gold mine right now, but the Democrats are out there salivating. This is a landmine, right? But like I said, that's why especially if you look at what's the demographic in Iowa, strong evangelical Christian. He comes along, he says, no, a Muslim shouldn't be president of the United States. Ka-ching! Then he comes along and says, no, a Roe v. Wade should be overturned. Ka-ching! It's not rocket science. And then when, like Carl says, he knows how to get the message out there, and the style, like Carl is talking about here, it's a winning message for now. But I do think that he still would be an asset on the ticket.
Without a doubt. Not even debatable.
Yeah, I think the Trump ticket would be a very, very strong ticket. Not only to get elected, but to get things done. Let me give you an example, because I think we had an example of what President Trump would be like last night in Sioux City, Iowa. Okay? Now, the media today is calling this begging. This is the operative word today. Several talk shows have already put together the audio clips of all the different TV, news media personalities using in their own way. Last night in Sioux City, Donald Trump was begging for votes. Sounds like Donald Trump is begging for votes. He was begging for votes last night. Donald Trump has resorted to begging for votes in Iowa last night. Let me tell you what Donald Trump was doing in Iowa last night. He was up there kicking tail. He went up there and said, look, this is an election we have to win. I'm using my own words here. He reminded me of, Mike, you're in the studio, you played footballs, you played sports, you were in the military. He reminded me of somebody who was mustering his troops, someone who was calling to action his team. And he said things like, now I'm not going to say, get your ass in gear. Okay, but what did he just say?
Get your ass in gear.
Exactly. Right. And then he went on to say, what the hell is wrong with you people? And they were loving it. They were eating it up because that's what they want. That is a leader. And lo and behold, I was watching MSNBC this morning. I'm becoming addicted to the morning joke because I just want to see. Well, I just want to see what these.
Work out and turn that off.
You got to know what they're saying and what they're up to, right? Yeah. And they do give Trump a lot of airtime. But lo and behold, they got it. They got it. What they said was, look, he was connecting with that audience. You don't take this lightly. And then they used their own phrases and words. And then this came out from the morning joke himself. He said, what you saw last night was a winner. Someone who knows how to win. Let me just read a quote that we used on our Sunday night show. We do a Who Said That contest every Sunday night on the show. This Sunday night I used a quote, and it was Trump who said it. The lady from Ormond Beach got it right. She says she loves to listen to us on Sunday night. She sits out and sips wine while she's listening to us on the show.
Life is good.
You got the American Adversaries on the radio, glass of wine, maybe a fire going.
Happy.
There you go. Right there with your loved ones. This was the quote from Donald Trump. Learning how to win is a very important thing. Very few people understand how to win. Very few people. He is one of those few people who understands how to win. This is how you win. You don't win by, say, ignoring the polls or by going up there and truly begging for votes. He wasn't begging for votes. He was challenging people. And then he said, would you please, I think he said finally, and I'm paraphrasing, would you please go out on February 1st and vote for me and get your friend? You know, if you want to call that begging, it was a very effective way to beg.
The other thing, even in sales, if you go to seminars and something like, animals read animals. If you watch, and I mean, as crude as that may sound, but if you watch that audience, and I always like to watch the people behind them. And, you know, when Hillary speaks and everything, they're all frowned and they all look like their faces are contorted. They were all smiling and laughing and having a great time. And that was a perfect time for him to say what he said. And I think the other note that I think is pretty unique, I saw that Mike Tyson has endorsed Don Trump. But what he ought to do is carry Mike around as his bodyguard, so then when any of these news media give him any gruff, he had to just have Mike punch him out.